Hello, welcome to another episode of Audio Scrawl. This is Brandon.
And I'm Kang.
How have you been, Kang?
Pretty good. How about you?
Fantastic.
Great.
I'm glad to be here.
Great.
Yeah, we missed a week. So much has gone by. So many news has come up. It's E3 season.
E3 is upon us.
Yes. But you know what? Before we get in on E3, let's talk about what's been going on. Any particular games you've been playing?
That I've been playing?
Yeah. What have you been up to?
Been working on my backlog. I've been playing Knights of Azure. It is a Gust game.
How is it so far? Like, what's your impression of it?
The impression so far is it's pretty good. There you are a half demon, half human knight whose duty is to protect the priestess.
Mm-hmm.
And the battle system is pretty tight. It's pretty solid at the moment. You get to summon up to 4 monsters, familiars.
Yeah.
With you in battle. You can change those up. Change up those 4 anytime. Once you're out of battle, and it's interesting so far. It's definitely a budgeted game. There are some like just the cutscenes and some of the way it plays out.
Who developed that game? Is it Compile Hearts?
No, it's Gus.
Okay. Yeah, Gus. You said Gus. Yeah. My bad.
You
did say Gus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Their new game just came out. Their new Atelier game.
Yeah, Atelier Sophie.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Anime Expo.
I think there's some games I'm interested in getting, especially by NIS, and I think I'll just wait until Anime Expo to buy these games.
Yeah.
There's some good stuff coming out too. But it's been very rough lately because I'm still just struggling to find time. I'm still working on Uncharted. I've been playing it here and there, but I feel like I just play an hour a week. It's driving me crazy, but life happens.
Yeah. So what have you been playing?
So like I said, working on Uncharted, very behind, but loving that game. And ironically, my girlfriend is ahead of me because it's like stuff like this that are happening that gives her a chance to play the game. And causes me not to play it. Yep. That's okay. I'm kind of a news junkie anyway, so it can't be helped. I have my own fixes. But the game I have been playing that's been a guilty pleasure is this Japanese indie game called Downwell. You've heard of it?
I've heard of it. Yeah,
yes.
It's a phone game, mobile game that was later ported to PS Vita and PS4.
Cross-buy. I can't say crossplay though. Doesn't look like it. The options aren't there, but definitely cross-buy. I'll have to download it into my Vita as well because it's just a nice simple game. It's just black and white, but then when you play the game, depending on your performance, you'll be earning points. When you reach a limited amount of points, then you get like a reward for the game. Like it unlocks new play styles as well as unlocking color palettes. And the color palettes make me laugh. It's kind of cool to have like the options there, a style. You can change the color palette to what's called matcha, so you get the green shadows. Aqua for blue, and then you got G-Boy, which gives it the Game Boy, not black and white, Game Boy Pocket look, more like the classic, so it's all greenish, which isn't too bad. Now, the one that hurts my eyes, it made me laugh, but I just think like it's just one of the like dumb, silly troll gimmicks. The V-Boy.
It's all red,
yep,
red and black.
Yep, you got it. You understood that. Yeah, it was the V-Boy. God, that makes my eyes bleed. It's just a reminder of Virtual Boy wasn't. Yeah, that's trash.
Technology wasn't there.
Yeah, but it's a fantastic game. I like it. It's very addicting. Yeah, I'm very pleased with it. So I'll be playing more of it.
Nice.
Okay, and you know what? That's it for me about games. About what I've been playing. Other pastimes, I've been reading the IDW Ninja Turtles comic series, the hardcovers. Because, you know what? The game failed me. I'm done complaining. You might as well read the book, which has been fantastic.
Yeah, gotta get your turtles fixed somehow.
Yeah, I mean, the movie's out, and I hear mixed things. I think I'll watch that movie. I'm interested in seeing that movie. I know that I'll watch it and I'll probably walk away being okay with that movie because I already know what to expect out of it. I've seen the first movie and I hear that the second movie is more like the things that you like from the first movie, if you were okay with the things that you liked in the first movie, the second movie is more built on that, which I might be okay with.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I have a fantastic series to read.
Right on, right on. Right, since I guess E3 is coming upon us like really fast, like 3 days. I guess we should start talking about what's been leaking, I guess, or what's been actually announced before E3.
I like that, yeah.
All right, so what are some of the news? What are some of the video games that's been announced or leaked that you've taken interest upon?
All right, well, they released a trailer. I've been kind of keeping quiet about it to kind of see like what's going on because like posters got leaked or some image. But they NetherRealm released the trailer for Injustice 2. Have you seen it?
I've seen it. Yeah.
What did you think?
It's a CG trailer.
It's a CG trailer.
Yeah.
I'll give him credit for this though.
There's no way.
I'm okay.
There's no way. Flash would have lost to Batman.
Dude, I love what they were doing. I can't help but to kind of interpret seeing Flash against Superman, that trailer, because I think words are coming out about like who's going to be in the game, rumors about what new characters are going to be in the game, and I feel like maybe they might be reflecting on the series coming out on CW, which I'm happy about, because one thing I was bugged about the first Injustice game, there were a lot of Batman characters.
There was a lot of Batman characters.
Yeah, I mean, that was our joke. We called it Injustice, Batman Among Us.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you got the fan favorites, or at least my favorites, we got Batman, Nightwing, and Batgirl are in it. But then you got, like, the villain characters like the Joker. Okay, that makes sense. And then you got Harley Quinn, and I'm trying to interpret it as, like, well, Suicide Squad. And but then they have Bane in the game, and I don't really find Bane to be like a big DC comic character, like a big character in the DC universe. He's a big character in Batman's lore, but not in the DC universe.
Yep.
And Catwoman too. Catwoman's another one. She's a cat burglar. Just this. She has like this on and off weird relationship with Batman, but not a major DC Universe character. So that's quite a bit of Batman characters, and some of them that felt like they didn't need to be there.
Yeah, I agree.
There weren't a lot of Flash villain characters in there. You have some of the heroes there, but their counterpart villains or their nemesis they're not in the roster.
Yeah.
So that bugged me about the first game. So seeing that trailer, they showed Superman. You got the Flash going up against Superman. So I got pretty excited because I got into the show. And you see, like, armors coming around the Flash.
Yeah,
Batman has,
they say that's going to be a big component of the game.
That's intriguing.
Like, every time you fight, I guess, something, at the end, you might earn a piece of customizable armor for the character, so... That is...
Kind of irks me a bit, but...
That's kind of terrifying, just because, hey, here's all the microtransaction DLC that we could pull, Yeah. Yeah, it sounds gimmicky. But, yeah, they're showing the armors coming up. Like, Batman appears, and his armor that has, like... their armors have, like, a certain glow to them, but Batman has green, so I'm wondering if they're trying to show that, he has, like his suit is powered by kryptonite or something. Go against Batman. Or go against Superman, I should say. No, he didn't go up against Superman. He went up against the Flash.
That... and now that I've been learning so much about Barry Allen, I was a little bit weirded out by Batman attacking the Flash, because I kind of felt like... I think Flash would have evaded all of his attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, we'll see. Superman's about to zap him with his laser eyes, but then he gets zapped first, and it shows Supergirl appearing.
At the very end of the trailer?
Yeah, that was at the end. Oh, I missed out on Aquaman, who speared Batman.
Yeah, who killed him, apparently.
Some characters did get killed in the first game. Superman building up on armor as well. Man, that cracked me up seeing Batman's armor, because it looked like there was a second level, or that was his second armor covering him. It looked like Batman Beyond to me.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna. They say they're gonna have a lot of armor pieces in this game. So hey, it could be cool. Yeah. It could work.
But I like the first Injustice game. I'm up to seeing like what they're up to. I'm more intrigued by the cast of characters. Rumor has it that Gorilla Grodd is going to be part of the roster. Gorilla Grodd is like a big Flash villain character, so I'm pleased to hear that news. I hope they get like a variety of characters. I think I'm hearing that a lot of the characters from the first game are coming back. Which is
I would
fine.
say that's what should happen. You know, all if not 90% of the old roster comes back, and then a lot new characters.
Yeah, but then sometimes you have games like Street Fighter 3 that just overhauls.
Yeah,
like the whole roster and just have a few remaining characters. But what's your take on Injustice 2? What are you hoping for? What are you worried about? You mentioned the armor.
I'm worried about it's going to be another NetherRealms game that I'm not going to be interested in.
Yeah.
I don't know why. NetherRealms games have always not appealed to me for some reason. I don't know if it's just the stiffness in the animation or it's just like the mechanics. That's not clicking with me.
Yeah, it's a shame because they don't have that Japanese flair. I think I know what you're talking about, and I think NetherRealm has gotten better. Because I was never into the Mortal Kombat games. The Injustice or Mortal Kombat 9 was good. We had fun with that, but then we just stopped playing because that just happened. It happened that way.
Mm-hmm. I think it was just because Mortal Kombat 9 was the time like, hey, we love Mortal Kombat, and this looks like the return of Mortal Kombat.
It was the most polished Mortal Kombat game we have played that we're having fun with, and it's goofy and campy too.
Yeah.
But the story mode we enjoyed. Injustice had the story mode that I really enjoyed. I appreciate it too, and the combat's pretty good. Mm-hmm. But we don't play it too often, so unfortunately I couldn't get into like working with the characters. I wasn't expanding on my skills on that game. I was just playing it casually.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat X, it's unfortunate because I think that's a fantastic game, but it's having the same issue as Mortal Kombat 9 where we play it for fun and we enjoy it, we enjoy the mechanics, but then we just stop. And I feel like an issue about those games is that learning the moves and techniques, I feel like it's not like most fighting games where a lot of Japanese fighting games you have a pretty good idea of how to do the attacks and commands. Whereas Mortal Kombat and Injustice, it's very specific. It's very specific in how you do the combos, because every character has unique combo setups, and you really have to get to know that character.
No, that's not really.
No? Okay, then that's just a turn off for me.
No, turn off for you. Like, I don't mind learning a character, like I've learned.
Yeah.
I learned most of King's command grabs and Tekken.
Yeah.
So
that's
good point. I don't know. I think it's just the character design and something about the gameplay mechanics that,
like
I said, don't click with me. And that's just me personally. I'm
not
saying,
that's true. That's true.
Like, it's not a bad game,
No, they have their audience. Mm-hmm. But Mortal Kombat X, I feel like they're spot on with the character design. I like how they look, and I like the character models. They did a better job. Because Injustice, you and I, now nothing against female characters, but we do care about like how these characters are presented, how they're designed.
Oh, of course, 100%. I think
Wonder Woman looked like she had a long face. She looked like a horse.
I think aesthetics. Everyone plays likes the looks of a character. That's one of the main reasons why, or how casual players pick the characters. Like, oh hey, this character looks kind of cool. Looks like this character appeals to me. And then when you try it, then that's when if the mechanics of that character is or isn't for you.
Yeah. So they did a pretty good job with the female character models in Mortal Kombat X. Like they look normal. They look good.
Yeah.
They look good. I'm not saying they have to be beautiful. And I'm not saying they have to be big-breasted like Sonya was in Mortal Kombat 9.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat X, I feel like everything was balanced. They look right. And that's what I'm hoping for out of Injustice 2 is better character models. So I'm looking forward to that. I am interested in investing in this game because it just feels like a nice casual fighting game that me and my girlfriend can play, and she seemed to enjoy the first Injustice game pretty good.
Right.
But still not her thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it about Injustice 2.
All right. I guess keeping along with fighting games, Capcom has talked about, actually some details about the upcoming June release. June DLC content update. The free update in June, which is their story mode, cinematic story mode. And they showed off, like, here's some stills of the upcoming story mode. Here's a 10-minute clip of, like, the first 10 minutes of the story. And it looks very, very, very interesting. Very good. They say it's going to last, what is it? 4 hours?
Yeah, a couple of hours.
So, so PR talk, that's probably 2 hours still. But hey, I'm glad that it's still coming. It's coming along in June. Right. And they've also announced, which was kind of surprising, all the DLC characters will be playable in that story mode. So
they're talking about like characters like Balrog and Juri.
Yeah, they're talking about Balrog, Juri, Urian.
So they're all available to play on story mode at the end of the month of June, but these characters will not be available for versus and online
until later.
That's not a bad idea.
It's most likely probably just a balance issue. Like, hey, yeah, we could have these characters in story mode because they're almost complete, but balance-wise, they're not.
Yeah. Hopefully when they're balanced and they have all the DLC available, but maybe before the DLCs, I'm hoping they come out with the arcade mode and balance the characters out. I mean, the story mode, considering what we've been playing, yeah, it seems like it's more casual. Like it's meant to be a casual, kind of game mode.
Yeah.
For people to get through and get into the lore. Online's great versus where it's at, but it still would be nice if they do an arcade mode.
Oh yeah, that's coming too. They also said versus CPU.
I believe that.
Other content update.
But I am excited for a story mode because I feel like they're presenting the story mode pretty good right now.
Yeah, I almost wish, or I almost want them to do a Guilty Gear type of story mode.
I'd rather they do that too.
Where it's like, this is story mode. This is the story. It's going to tell a story. Every character is going to be in it. No gameplay. You're just watching like 3-4 hours of cutscenes. Because, Capcom could do some crazy animation, battle animations with just, their CGs and stuff. Which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Because Guilty Gear, has a story mode, but it's not like your typical, hey, here's a cutscene, here's a fight, with your characters. The latest Guilty Gear is just like, nope, here's story mode, just watch. Which is kind of crazy.
Alright, anything else you want to add to the story mode?
No, I'm pretty looking forward to it. They say it's going to release end of June, so here's hoping they make that release date.
Unfortunately, Ibuki was meant to be released at the end of May, but they delayed her, and I think that's why they showed the trailer recently to kind of show like she's coming out at the end of June. But I don't mind the delays because you got these characters like Alex and Guile, they're free for now.
Yeah, and it's as much as they want it to come out monthly, it's best if the character comes out right.
I think so
and
too.
not broken.
Yeah, I'm not in a hurry. And I still would like to learn more about playing these other characters.
Yeah,
there's plenty of time. Because I feel like the games have a depth to them.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so I'm going to transition and talk about like the next news. I'm going to read the article, which came from Siliconera.com. Capcom will not be adding Zenny to Street Fighter V as an official currency.
Nope.
The company said, after extensive testing and development, we came to the conclusion that it was not necessary in order to carry out our original vision for the product. Instead, we will be utilizing the PlayStation Store and Steam stores to carry out real money transactions. The ability to buy DLC in real cash will arrive in late June 2016, alongside the story update, and will end the Alex and Guile free trials.
Which is fine. Like, yeah, that's smart. Like, hey, it's not working. Everybody still knows it's going to be DLC, so just use real money. So now it's just going to sell real money. Like, oh, hey, it's going to be $5 instead. Instead of, 10,000 Zenny or whatever it's going to equate to.
I don't have an issue with what they were going for originally.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh, I think it's fine.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
fine,
that's fine too. It doesn't hurt anything. It's just I feel like it's such a weird delay of their plans where it's always been expressed that they're coming up with the Zenny system. You got the fight monies that you earn based on your playtime, and then you got the Zennies, which is based on you purchasing the Zenny currency. So yeah. So let me read about what's going on with the currencies. So we got the new characters at 100,000 fight money. So the price of the character is going to be $5.99,
which is about normal.
Yeah, that's normal price. The new stages, 70,000 fight money. It's going to be $4.
Okay.
The alternate stages, 40,000 fight money. That's going to be $1.99. The alternate stages are the ones where
it extends like the Aces stage where like you could break the wall on the other side.
I was thinking like that one Shadowloo base, like the interior of it where you see like the 4 Shadowloo kings and like their heads. Well, if you play the story mode and you're playing as what's that creepy Fong? Yeah, if you play as Fong, it was Sagat. Yeah. I'm kind of imagining that it might be like that.
Oh yeah. Also like variation. I was thinking like day and night transition and then like extension of the level.
That'd be awesome.
That could be $2.
Hey, we'll see. Then we got the story costumes and the premium costumes. Story costumes are going to be $2. The premium costumes, there's no fight money to get those. It's simply going to be $4.
Yeah,
each.
they've said all premium costumes will just cost money.
Yeah. What do you think?
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's very mobile like. It's like, hey, here's all the characters you could earn for free, but the costumes, you're gonna have to pay for it a little bit for it. So
yeah, that's fine. A lot of the stuff are just aesthetics. People don't need all this stuff. They shouldn't freak out about it. The game still plays the way it plays. If you want a character to look differently, then go for it because that's your favorite character. And if you want to customize them.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm totally down with cosmetics DLC. Like it doesn't affect the gameplay anyway. And so I'm like, all right, go for it.
I was kind of hardcore about it because back in Street Fighter 4, I'd be eyeing the discount part of the store, looking for like here's all the characters' alternate costumes for this price at a very cheap price. So I'll get that. But now I kind of feel like I'm not worried about trying to get costumes for everyone. I'll just focus on the characters I like or who I want to get.
Hopefully they have a bundle then.
Yeah. I mean that might upset me, but I think if I just get a costume like for 1 or 2 characters and I just stick with that, then that's fine. Waiting for the like, hey, here's all the characters' costumes for $15, and I'd be okay with that because I didn't waste a lot of money.
Yeah, I will, but I'll totally buy like $10. Unlock all colors. I'll buy that. So I'm not playing survival mode for it.
Yeah. So. Okay. Moving on from Street Fighter V, what did you think? Actually, I'm sorry. Before we move on, what do you think of like the No Zenny system or the Street Fighter 5, all the stuff that's happening right now?
I think I guess it was kind of disappointing that there was no communication in May at all for like Ibuki and the new characters, and then Capcom's come out like, I guess Capcom Japan blamed Capcom USA for miscommunication. I'm like, oh, so what's going on there? And then finally Capcom's like, hey, look, I guess we're sorry. We're going to start communicating better. I'm like, okay, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm totally A-okay with the content, the June content.
Yeah, I'm fine with it too. Yeah. Okay, so another trailer I caught is Lego Dimensions. Did you see this new trailer?
Season 2.
Yeah. It was showing off like all the new characters that's going to be in the game.
I'm actually surprised of all the characters. To be honest, I'm like, oh, okay.
It's like a punch in the face. Like, dang! Like, look what we got.
Yeah.
Like, we're not limited by Disney. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, Disney had like Marvel, like the Disney Infinity had Marvel, Star Wars, and the Disney and Pixar as well. But yeah, I mean they're gone. They're no longer in the game.
Yeah.
Literally, but yeah, you got Lego Dimensions, and we got all these different series in there. They got Ghostbusters, but looks like it's the new Ghostbusters.
Yep, Ghostbusters 2016.
Yeah, and then you have Doctor Who, you got Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and the Lord of the Rings was a nice touch as Gollum sees his precious, ready to reach for it, and you see a blue blur that passes by the ring, and then you hear the iconic ring sound that came from Sonic the Hedgehog. And now they have Sonic the Hedgehog part of the game.
Yeah.
There are more characters in there, but I can't remember all of them. But those were my highlights.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how it's going to work. You know, are they going to build entire levels, you know, specifically for these characters? Or is this going to be like one area per character, you know? And
is this going to be a 3D Sonic game that's going to be really, really good that it happens to be a Lego game?
Yeah. No,
I'm curious.
I'm sure it's just going to be a Lego game with a Sonic character.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah, it's fascinating. There seems to be a lot more hype for Lego Dimensions. You know, there's a plethora of characters and franchises that's part of it. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. I don't know too much. I don't know how it plays, but people seem to be liking it. And people seem to like how each character plays compared to like Disney Infinity, where Disney Infinity, I'm told that the animation or what the characters do, it's more stiff. But the Lego Dimension seems to be better. Or more variety, I guess. How about, what do you know about Lego Dimensions?
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Like it's one of the few toys to life games that you could stack multiple toys on. I believe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if not 7, I believe. 3 on each side. Yeah, it's pretty cool because then even when you first play the game, it's like, hey, you know, here's the build this dimension, and then look at the TV screen, and it's just a manual of building the dimension. So like, okay, so it's like it's a virtual manual just to build that thing, and you don't have to. You know, all you really need is the electronic part. So. So you could just take, like, say, Scooby-Doo, you know? You don't have to have Scooby-Doo. You just have to have the brick underneath them, which is just the main component of it, so.
Okay. Alright, so what other trailers have you seen?
Have you seen the Watch Dogs 2 trailer?
I have not.
It's been announced, Ubisoft Watch Dogs 2. It's coming out in November, I believe, of this year for the current gen consoles and PC.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. It's set in San Francisco this time around. Still using the same OS hacking tools from the first game. It looks like, I mean, it looks improved upon. Like the first game had a solid foundation.
Yes.
Interesting premise, but the game was just kind of not good.
Yeah.
In general. So like, hey, here's the second game. We're gonna improve upon everything. Like, okay.
So this is kind of sad. I don't think Watch Dogs is terrible, but I played a little bit in the beginning of it, and it gave me that Grand Theft Auto feel where, I mean, I need to play more of it, and, you know, I haven't sold or returned the game. I really want to get into it and play more of it, but I'm kind of lagging behind. Like, I'm not in a hurry to play this game. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know, it's just not exactly what I was hoping for. I mean, I knew it was going to be open world, but the Grand Theft Auto Foundation kind of crept up and kind of made me not feel like playing the game.
Right. Yeah, no, I was having a hard time finishing it when I was playing it, so.
Yeah.
But definitely looks improved, so keeping an eye on it.
Alright, NIS, they've been releasing some new trailers. Grand Kingdom, they've been showing stuff off about that game. I'm kind of intrigued. I understand, like, I think the first original game was developed by Vanillaware. Unfortunately, they have nothing to do with this new game, but it's supposed to be a spiritual successor, you know, by NIS or some team working for them. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, the combat system, I understand it's a strategy RPG, and when you get into combat, it's kind of like brawler style in a way, or it's all about timing attacks. I guess something like
Valkyrie Profile.
Valkyrie Profile or
Indivisible.
Hold on a second. It's Project Cross Zone.
Oh, Project Cross Zone.
Okay. That's another strategy RPG where when you get into combat, it's brawler style, but of course it's just pushing the button and timing it and extending combos. So I'm never against those kind of games. I like them.
Yeah, same here.
Then they showed that the new Toho game, Wanderer or something like that. It got me excited at first because I thought, oh wow, Toho. Finally, these games are coming out in the U.S. Unfortunately, this isn't my Toho, or not the Toho game I was hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a top view adventure game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
Toho Genso Rondo Bullet Ballet.
Yeah.
It's not the bullet hell that we've liked from Toho.
Yeah.
From the main series, I suppose.
They're not bringing them out. I thought that they've announced, like some studio has announced that, hey, we're going to bring these games to the U.S. Hasn't happened yet so far. It's driving me crazy because I love those games. I really want to play them. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. This game, this spin-off, not my cup of tea.
Right on.
All right, enough about NIS. What else have you seen?
The new Guerrilla Games Horizon Zero Dawn trailer.
I have not seen it.
It looks fantastic, actually. It looks amazing. Just more of a Aloy. I like the main character, the female.
Okay.
Name. And it's just showing more story stuff, more of the world, more of the story. Like, okay, so you are going to interact with, you are going to kill some human characters and not just hunting robot dinosaurs. And it looks great. Visual looks great. Gameplay looks interesting so far. We haven't seen much of it, but and it's also been delayed till February 2017, I believe.
They can take their time.
Yeah, they could take their time.
I think what they've shown in the past, it's impressive for what they've shown.
Mm-hmm.
I want that, and I hope they keep it up.
Yeah, definitely take their time, especially if it's an an open world RPG.
Okay, and any other trailers?
Any other trailers? There's not so much. Not so much trailers. It's just a lot of news and
rumors.
leaks. Mm-hmm. Like Bethesda's conference might have been leaked already, but then
before we transition into the news and leaks, I do want to mention this one more trailer. This is back on the hype train. It has nothing to do with E3. Maybe it does. So King of Fighters released a new trailer. Team Kim and
Cap One.
Well, they don't. Oh, they can't call him Cap One.
Right there, his name's right there.
Well, his name is Kim, but they can't call him Cap One anymore. There's legal reasons, actually.
Yep.
So anyway, they showed Team Kim. Showed off the brand new characters that go with Kim, which I'm excited about. They look like they play really well. I never dug Chang and Choi as part of that team. They're just characters I don't care about. I never had fun with them, so I'm glad that Kim looks like he's paired up with some pretty good characters. Gang Il looks like some of his moves and techniques is kind of similar to Kim or different moderation. Mm-hmm. Then you got Luong, and she cracks me up because she's basically the Korean Mai Shiranui.
Yeah.
She's purely fan service. But because it's King of Fighters, it's like, oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's still pretty tame, I suppose.
Yeah, it just makes me laugh. But it looks pretty good. I'm excited for these characters. Still excited for that game. I really am.
Yeah, they're both Taekwondo, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
They're both still using quite Taekwondo style, so... Yeah, definitely fits with Kim.
Yep. Alright, that's it for King of Fighters. Now let's move on.
Alright, moving on. Rumors and leaks, I suppose. Not much. Actually, there has been a lot, but the most recent is Bethesda's conference might have been leaked. I know nothing really interests you with Bethesda.
Depends.
But we'll see. It's let's see, the Evil Within 2.
I mean, come on, isn't that a Shinji Mikami game?
Maybe. That might be there. Skyrim remaster might be there.
Okay.
Which is like, unless it's coming out with mods for the PS4 and Xbox One, there's no point. Just keep it last gen.
Sure.
Prey 2, they might be bringing back Prey 2, which could be very interesting if it's still in lines with what the concept video of it when it was first revealed.
Okay.
However many years ago was announced.
Yeah, I remember Prey.
And then what is it? Wolfenstein 2, I believe.
Now I'm intrigued by this game. Since I played a little bit of the first game of Wolfenstein, and it's pretty nice. I need to play more of that too because I got that. It was just very, very cheap in the discount store, and I've heard great things about it, or good things. Like it might have been one of the best latest Wolfenstein games to play of recent time. And since Doom just came out, it seems like these classic first-person shooter games. It seems like the developers are getting it that, hey, people seem to be demanding, or they're missing the like one player campaign focused first person shooter games.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Doom's been very successful. I'm hearing great things about it, and from what I've seen, I'm interested in playing that game too.
Yeah.
And so Wolfenstein might be going more in that direction.
Yeah, that'll be great. Actually, that'll be fantastic.
All right, that's it about me on Wolfenstein. What else?
That's it.
Okay,
that's about it for the most part.
I like them. I think they do good things. I'm not against them. It's more like each year, more and more, I'm a little bit more drawn to them because they're just getting better at developing games. Even though many of the games aren't fully polished and there's some issues, it's understandable because they do so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's it.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What else is going on?
Let's see. Here's Microsoft rumors. Dead Rising 4 might be coming back to Xbox. I believe Microsoft might be funding it some way, and it could be a reimagined, and it's starring Frank West again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Then the usual Forza, and then Battletoads might gonna come back with Xbox.
Yeah, I've been hearing that rumor.
Mm-hmm. Age of Empires, which is okay, that makes sense. Sure, why not? And then that's it for the most part for Microsoft. Are we gonna go through all of this? I don't want to go through all of this.
No, we don't have to.
Okay.
I don't want you to go through all of them. Just the highlights. What would be huge and popular amongst most people, or that we think is going to be popular with people, and what you and I are interested in.
Okay. Well, we'll just go through that.
There's so much stuff out there too. And not only that, there are leaks and rumors, and it's just not really worth, hyping up over when it may not happen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
So Monday's coming up after all.
Yeah. Yeah. So why don't we do some predictions?
You read my mind.
Okay, so who wants to start? You want to start first?
Yeah, I want to start. So rumor has it that Sony wants to do what they did last year. Especially now that they've officially confirmed that they will not announce the PlayStation 4K, aka the Neo. Mm-hmm. And I have a theory behind that. I feel like they're being cautious about the market. I think maybe they're still doing research, and possibly they're still developing the system, figuring out how it's going to work and who are they going to sell it to.
Well, yeah, rumors was it wasn't going to come out until at least fiscal year next year. So March, February next year. And
there's rumors saying that they call last year's E3's Sony's press conference the Conference of Dreams.
Yes.
And rumor has it that this could be part 2.
Really?
Yeah.
But what?
We'll see.
But what could be in part 2 though?
See, I don't know what else is in demand, and so I thought, since we're talking about theories and predictions, what better way than you and I to talk about what we're hoping to see?
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go straight to the jugular, and that I want Sony to announce a new RPG, something that belongs to them that they need to bring back. And since it's their, I can't remember what number is their anniversary, but I want Sony to announce a new Wild Arms RPG for the PlayStation 4.
Right. That would be great. Actually, they still own the IP, right?
Yes.
I believe they own the IP. And well, they could just give it to anybody pretty much to make it. And wasn't there rumblings again of a new Wild Arms in the works? Like there was a trademark. And there's like I know the anniversary was coming up.
And then if not Wild Arms, like I said, I'm still saying I'm kind of more emphasizing on the Sony RPG. Next to Wild Arms, Legends of Dragoon.
Okay, I can see that being pretty big.
Because I feel like these two IPs, I feel like they've been demanded quite a bit over the years. Now, it's not as big as a Final Fantasy VII Remake or a Shenmue 3, but I feel like the fans are out there, and I think they have such an important legacy in PlayStation.
Yeah, and that has been, and Legend of Dragoon has been a game that people have been talking about, like wanting.
I feel like more people express a sequel to Legend of Dragoon more than Wild Arms, but yeah, I mean Wild Arms though it's very unique. It's very cool.
Mm-hmm. I believe I heard people have been wanting one since the PS3 days. I believe.
Yeah.
So,
how about you?
Keeping it safe or going crazy?
All right, Annie, what's stopping you?
Keeping it safe. Prediction. I guess we'll see a new God of War 4. New trailer. I think it's due. I think it's long due that Sony Santa Monica Studios, God of War game or whatever titles they're making. I think it's due for a reveal. I think this might be the E3 they reveal it.
Yeah, now's the time to do it. I think. I can't think of anything else from Sony right now. I know we're not going to see another Uncharted or The Last of Us type of game. Yeah. So now's the time to do God of War.
Yeah. Not for at least another year, anyways. Something from Naughty Dog.
Yeah, I agree. Take a break.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
Your next one?
There's been rumors flying around, but of course there has been much of confirmation. But I'm really digging on the idea of Spider-Man by Sucker Punch.
I really dig that. Also, actually, I think Sucker Punch is an amazing studio. I think they have the right talent based on going off of the Infamous series to make a really good Spider-Man game.
Yes. Okay, and how about you?
Capcom to announce Devil May Cry 5.
Now we're going into crazy territories here.
No, it's not too crazy because I believe the voice actors actually of Dante and Nero, they've been tweeting stuff about it, like doing mocap and stuff. And I guess on the resume of the voice actor of Dante, forgive me, I don't know his name at the moment. I guess it's on his resume, like, oh yeah, he's doing work for Devil May Cry 5. So, and Capcom does have 2 unannounced games, for this fiscal year. Ooh. So Devil May Cry could be one of the ones that sells, it might be the 4 million seller,
this
that they're predicting.
This would be, that's a good. I feel like that's a worthy dream announcement because I feel like DMC was such a controversy. I think there's people who appreciate it. I appreciate DMC just fine.
Yeah, I like it.
But there were many people who flat out had no interest and probably said bad things about DMC because it just wasn't like the main Devil May Cry storyline. Yeah. Mm-hmm. People, fans were mad. Fans were really mad at the game. And it's a shame because Ninja Theory, I thought, they did a pretty good job. I mean, they were just putting in their take. Yeah. It's a shame that the game suffered, the way it did. But yeah, I mean, this is great. I'm hoping for Devil May Cry 5, bring the franchise back into the hearts of the fans. I'm excited. I'm ready for this game, and also I'm hoping that Capcom will have the mentality that, hey, I mean, Platinum Games have their Bayonetta. We need to step it up. We need to get back into the game here. That we were the king. We started this. I mean, I know that the original creator or director of the first Devil May Cry, he didn't come back for the sequels, but Devil May Cry 3 is fantastic. So just do more of that.
Yep. I agree. Yeah, and it definitely makes sense. If you're thinking about, because of what they say on the fiscal year, they're expecting one to sell 4 million and they're one to sell 2 million. So like, Devil May Cry could definitely be the 4 million and the Dead Rising 4 could be the 2,
Yeah.
So.
Oh, man, I gotta say it. I gotta say Resident Evil, but I'm so conflicted. I'll say this. I mean, I really want the Resident Evil 2 remake to be announced. But I'm hoping also that they do Resident Evil 7 and just announce we're going back to the roots. This is survival horror, and they got fixed camera angles.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's what I want. Puzzles, traps that
makes no sense.
But the atmosphere should be kind of should make you feel uneasy.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I've been playing a little bit here and there on the first Resident Evil game, the remake, and I get more of a sense of uneasiness from that play style.
Right.
And I want them to bring that back.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And that might be too safe, but I'm going with it.
No, it's fine. Like, they do have, it is, was it 25th anniversary?
Right.
Or something. And they have Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6, and Umbrella Corps coming out this year, so they're definitely not short on Resident Evil games, that's for sure.
Okay, what other ideas or predictions?
Let's see. Let me think here. Remember the Sony Studio Bend? Yeah, right?
No, I'm not sure.
They have to be making something. They haven't announced a game yet. So it's long overdue for them to announce something.
Okay.
And the rumors are they do have a MMO, like a zombie MMO type of game coming out. So hopefully that's announced.
I'm gonna say.
Although I would say that the zombie genre is really oversaturated.
Yeah, it is. That's why when it comes to me, like getting into zombies, I keep it simple and I just follow who I want to follow, and I'll just stick with Capcom. I'm gonna say this: Square Enix is gonna be having some, or they got a couple of conferences going on that they'll be streaming live, and I would like to predict that they will announce the release date of Dissidia for PlayStation 4.
Oh yeah, that's right. They do
Yeah.
have that. Huh.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make that statement.
Huh. Yeah. I guess I can see it. They did have a year exclusive in arcades. And it's running on a modified. It's running on a modified PS4 hardware, and that could literally just be the PlayStation Neo hardware specs. Interesting. I would like to see that. I would really like to see that, to be honest.
I can't think of anything else I want to see out of Square Enix. Right now, I'm kind of just... I'm not burnt out by them. It's just, I feel like all the things that we've asked for from Square Enix, it's been announced, or it's coming out. So there's not much more to be said. Dissidia, as far as I know, is like the only game that I know of from Square that's like, they haven't announced when it's coming out for PS4. So I'm hoping something will come out of that.
Yeah. I agree. I would like to see an Onimusa game come out, like just announced. Like just a trailer, maybe even have like a late 2017 release date on it. But just, hey, it's confirmed, we're making it again.
Like we just see like the what is it, like the souls?
The souls,
that appears and they get sucked in, or to like some orb or something.
Yeah, maybe just a gauntlet,
Yeah, or just show Samanosuke.
Yeah. Or it doesn't even have to be Samanosuke, because Onimusa Oh, what was the last one?
Onimusha 3? No,
not 3. It was after
was
that.
it Dawn of Dreams?
Dawn of Dreams, or something like that.
I didn't play that one.
Yeah, that one.
I could be wrong about the name.
That one was a completely new character, so.
Yeah, well, the last game I played was Onimusha 3, and I have to admit, Onimusha 3 was fantastic, actually. I felt like the combat and the gameplay, the system, it was great. That's tricky, though, too, because the Onimusha 2 was fantastic. But, yeah, I mean, they were doing really good. Yeah, okay, the fourth game was Dawn of Dreams.
Yeah.
That was their last game.
Okay. Like, to be honest, yeah, Sony does have the upper hand in this conference, right? Because they have so many third party, I guess, exclusive, quote unquote exclusives coming into them. They could literally just show off all of that. Ni no Kuni 2, Nier 2. All those RPGs, you know, they could just show off on their conference. And that would be fine.
It's funny how we're talking about Capcom, and man, we're using Capcom a lot. I mean, it's just kind of...
They have a lot of good IPs.
Yeah, it can't be helped.
Because Konami's not coming back.
Capcom's still around, and they still have like a lot of IPs that people care about. Just a plethora of IPs. I mean, I'd be happy with a Ghost and Goblin game.
Yeah.
I will have to admit that Mega Man's gone. I expect nothing less. Like, I don't expect anything out of Mega Man right now.
They have that new cartoon coming out.
Yeah. We talked about that, but we'll see. Yeah, but every time we want something out of Capcom, or we're hoping for something out of Capcom to do something grand with Mega Man, they don't do it, and I feel like they keep missing their chance.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
That should be it for the most part, off the top of my head.
Okay.
We should, yeah. What about you?
No, I can't think of anything else. I mean, I think it'd be nice if Vita gets some love.
They always do, just not from Sony.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't talk much about Nintendo, but it's unfortunate.
Yeah, they're not showing much this year. So.
As far as we know, it's just the new Zelda game.
The new Zelda and like maybe Pokemon.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if they announced like the starter's evolution form, the final evolution form. But I'm not feeling for Sun and Gold or for Sun and Moon. For some reason, this is kind of bad, but I'm basing it off of the starter Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
I feel like X and Y has fantastic starter Pokemon, and I kind of like dig on like what's going on with the game. Sun and Moon, I like the looks and design of the game. Looks like, wow, this is the Pokemon game that I think fans have been asking for on a home console since 64.
Yeah.
But I'm not digging on those starter Pokemon.
Okay.
And I feel like the Owl Pokemon's going to be oversaturated.
Right. Does look the best one right now. So.
Yeah. Whereas X and Y, I kind of feel like they all look good, and they seem like they're pretty good Pokemons too. But yeah, I don't know. Weird complaint.
Nice. We'll have to see when it comes out.
Microsoft, I feel like we're pretty good about our predictions because we're not bashing on Microsoft, and we're kind of just talking about like what games could be announced by the third party developers, and who knows what consoles they'll end up. And I'm always supportive of them being multi-console as well.
Yeah, to be honest, I think Microsoft. Well, I guess it's not really a prediction. Microsoft's just going the way of a Xbox as a service name now. You know, they're gonna all of their games are gonna come out on PC and Xbox One. You know, or Xbox.
I am intrigued by Microsoft, like what they're gonna do, because it does feel like I feel like they got something up their sleeves.
Yeah, and they also have that, you know, the next console, the Scorpio, codenamed Scorpio, coming out.
Scorpio. So we'll see what they got. I'm not against Microsoft because I was there for the 360. I feel like the message was clear about the 360. I felt it was a fine console. I didn't like how they broke in the very beginning, the Red Ring of Death.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a fine console. But this time, I mean, if they have something right up their sleeves, I mean, I hope they can can't talk. I'm hoping they can convey their message clearly and tell people like, hey, we're sorry about what happened with the Xbox One. Here's our apology. We got this new console. And then they just, start pushing forward like, just giving out good messages about the Scorpio or Project Scorpio, or at least what their plans are for the following year.
Yeah. Like I said last time, if it's coming out late next year, like it's rumored to, it's not going to show up at E3. There's no way.
Yeah. But just like last year, it's, I'm more interested in the softwares, what games are coming out. Yep. All right. Well, that wraps it up for our E3 discussion. Tell us what you guys want to see at E3, and we'll see you guys next time. Yeah. Take care.